So today, the big thing that I want to talk about is because it was 420 yesterday is, now some people may know this, some people may not. Like we talked about a little bit before we came on here was, Chris, have you ever heard of patent 6,630,507?
Wait, let me think about that. 7, you say? No, I have never heard of that patent. No.
So basically what that states is that the federal government, that is a patent number. They own that patent number, and this is what the patent number actually is. And it's CBD. And it's used to treat disease in the body, and usually brain, as far as Parkinson's, dementia, that sort of thing.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You're telling me that the federal government already patented CBD?
The federal government right now has patent number 6,630,507, which actually it doesn't patent the whole plant, but it does patent quite a bit of the CBDs that are really, really good for. They quote it as antioxidant, but basically what it does is it stops or it slows the progression of dementia, Parkinson's, major brain disorders. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So basically the way it works is right now as it stands, in 2003 they got this patent and it expires at 4/21/2019. But before it expires, between 2003 and 2019, anyone who gets a license to study CBDs, to make oils, to do research, they have to get a license under that patent. And basically, any information that they come across, they have to pay basically a milestone payment, a percentage of a sale if they come up with a viable drug, as well as royalties to the federal government just under that patent. But this is the same government that says that marijuana is a Schedule I with no medical benefits whatsoever.
Whoa. Just to quote Mr. Sanders. Holy shit. Wait up. So not only have they put a patent on the process of many of the CBDs that are basically, you could practically call them cancer reversing.
Yes.
They're also going to charge you to use it, and they schedule the drug saying that it doesn't have medical use, and yet they patented the medical use of a portion of that drug.
Now, exactly. Now what happens is...
Pardon me, plant, by the way. It's not a drug. It's just a plant.
Exactly. Now, the DEA and the scheduling department are two completely different things. Now, because they have done basic research, they applied for a patent. So basically what happens is anyone, say a college or the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, because this patent actually bleeds over into the UK. So anyone that wants to do Parkinson's research and say CBD oil A, B, C, D, whatever. And the reason I say A, B, C, D is because all those cannabinoid oils will differentiate between strains. So if they find a new strain with a high THC or a low THC, but a high CBDA, CBDE, or CBDB oil, they will then turn around and start testing it. Now, for them to get that, they have to get a license under that patent number. Then they owe the government money, they owe the government royalties, and they owe the government a percentage if they become a saleable drug. But the federal government states that there is no medical value whatsoever to marijuana. That's what keeps it a Schedule I.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that a fucking kick in the balls?
Ain't that a kick in the head? Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but it's still listed as a Schedule I. To give you a little flip here, California right now, you've seen some projections of like $1.1 billion. Realistically, the actual number that I've been able to come across for California legalization is $643 million. And the reason it's down a lot lower is because their fucking tax rate on medical and recreational marijuana is 34.5%. Compared to Colorado, which is 15%.
Yeah, I believe they're in Maine, once the law is completely in effect, I think it's going to hit 20% here.
Which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, but realistically, if you look at alcohol is taxed at a rate at 20 cents per gallon.
Totally different beast.
Much different. Yeah. Exactly. So what happens is you get the federal government has maybe a little bit more of skin in the game of keeping it illegal, just for the simple fact that they can sit back and collect royalties on a licensing fee. And because these other companies or these other colleges are doing research in CBD, but every time they do research in that CBD, they now owe the federal government milestone payments, percentage of sales, and royalties based on that one goddamn patent. So my question is this. Now, I know it's not illegal to be a hypocrite, but if the federal government is making money off of a patent for medical use of marijuana, i.e. CBD oils and everything else, does that or does that not negate the Schedule I classification for marijuana?
You know, that sounds like quite the conundrum. I wonder if a lawyer would be willing to pick that one up and sue the federal government over. Actually, I'm not quite sure what they would sue them over. Being hypocrites.
It's not a matter of being a hypocrite. It's a matter. No. It is a matter of they've negated their own law. Simple fact being is they said it's illegal for this, and this.
Yeah, but like, how do you bring a criminal charge against the government for breaking its own drug scheduling law? I mean, and the patent was approved too. I really don't see how that one could ever be worked out.
You could probably do it under civil law.
Yeah?
I think realistically you would be able to do it under civil law. The civil fact is, in the federal statute, you state that it is a Schedule I and it's got no medical benefit whatsoever. So that being said, that you are denying me something that I could use to treat my depression or my cancer or my sleep apnea or whatever it is, and then turn around and state that under the civil law that you are denying me my right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So you're dividing, you know what I mean? So you could find someone, I realistically think, that would be willing to fight that.
Well, okay, so like a lab at a school with a cheeky professor that decides, hey, instead of paying this fine, why don't we just go ahead and sue them?
Yeah,
and they would have to sue them for, I don't know,
future damages or something. But there are people suing the federal government for Schedule I as we speak, and it has to do with PTSD, epilepsy, and cancer.